Welcome back to Talking Pop Culture. So, I jumped on Screen Rant this morning and I saw a little article that has the title, Crisis on Infinite Earth is the only answer to Gunn's DCU challenges. The article goes on to say how it might be a bit too late for the Flash movie to reboot the DCU, and it's really not a good starting point. Brings up the problem with having so many Batmans, how everything seems to be so complicated, and goes on to end saying that, James Gunn can't just completely reboot the DCU because of the success with, Aquaman at the box office, the first one, how Henry Cavill's now came back as Superman, and how all the actors are the same. Now, the DCU does not need a Crisis on Infinite Earths film. This article pretty much says it should start off with a Crisis on Infinite Earths film, which I think is ridiculous, and building up to one, well, it's too late to build up to one, to be honest. Now, we all have opinions on how we think DCU should handle this situation, and this is going to be my opinion. Now, the first film to come out next year is Shazam. Now, it's already filmed, so hopefully what they've done is they've kept this as a standalone film. Yes, they mention Ben Affleck's Batman, they mention Henry Cavill's Superman, they can mention the characters are part of DCU, but they don't need to have, and hopefully they don't have, other characters for movies coming into this film. Then the next film, if it doesn't get delayed for the millionth time, is The Flash. And all you have to do with this film, and I'm hoping that they do with this film, is just use it to explain the multiverse. You don't need to use it to reboot shit or anything like that. You don't need to use it to bring fucking Michael Keaton's Batman into DCU. Just use it to explain, yes, this is Michael Keaton's universe. Yes, this is Ben Affleck Batman universe. That's all this film needs to do. Just like Marvel's doing at the moment. Just use it to explain that, hey, there is a multiverse out there with the same heroes. And then the next film after that will be Blue Beetle. And I hope with Blue Beetle, it's just more of an origin story, introducing him. Again, more of a standalone film than something that having other characters come in and take the spotlight. And then lastly, for 2023, if it doesn't get delayed again, is Aquaman number 2. Again, make this a standalone film. Yes, we know Ben Affleck's going to be in it. It could be just him as Bruce Wayne helping Aquaman with some technology. Who knows? You just need to focus on telling an Aquaman story with Aquaman characters. That is it. That's all you need to do. You don't need to start to try to plant seeds for a future to a crisis and event. You don't need none of that shit. Just tell us a good Aquaman story. Then the last film is in 2024, which is a Joker film, which is a Elseworld. It's not really part of DCU, so we don't need to cover that. Now, going forward, there's nothing else announced. So DC, Warner Brothers, Discovery, this is what I feel, James Gunn, you guys need to do. All of the characters you originally started off with, Batman, Superman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, and hey, if you want to bring back Cyborg, give them all their solo standalone films telling us great stories. Give us a Man of Steel film that just focuses on a Brainiac storyline. You don't need to start planting seeds for a big future villain. A Batman one with fucking Deathstroke, for fuck's sake. Give me Deathstroke. Give us a good Batman film focusing on that. Another good Wonder Woman. Well, the first one was good, the second one was shit. But a Wonder Woman focusing on Wonder Woman. And the same with Aquaman, Shazam, The Flash, Cyborg. Just tell great stories of those characters. You don't need to start building things. Just make them standalone. Yes, they can cross over with each other. Yes, they can mention each other, whatever. But just have standalone films telling great stories about those characters. Now, don't worry about a Justice League film. Bring in a Justice Society of America film. Yes, they were good. They were great. Everyone loved them in Black Adam. You have a chance now to focus more on them. If you want to do a team-up film, do the Justice Society of America. Test the waters with them. See how it goes. I know you want to put the Justice League because the name, the brand, everyone will go. Everyone, the casual fans will know who the Justice League is. The casual fans aren't going to know who Justice Society of America is. I know, it's a risk, but take it. It could fucking work. That's what you do. You take risks in life. And then, after 10 to 15 years of making these standalone films, having us fall in love with all of these characters instead of just throwing a Batman v Superman film introducing characters, throwing a Justice League film introducing characters. It's then, after 10 to 15 years of just character building, then you bring in the big bad guy that everyone's got to take on. You spend another 5 years building that big bad up. You You spend another 5 years of having the Justice Society and maybe Justice League do a film where they meet together and they join together. Now, that's if they want to do the big bad thing. Personally, I don't want the big bad thing. I would love just standalone films telling great Superman stories, great Batman stories with great Batman characters, with great Superman characters. You know what I mean? Doing that. Because at the end of the day, the whole shared universe will come crumbling down. And I hate to say it, and I know Marvel fanboys are going to hate at me, but the Infinity Saga was brilliant. It was great. It was the most amazing thing. But now, it's stale. It's boring. There's too much. There's fucking shows. It's crap now. I'm sorry, but it is. DC, Warner Brothers, Discovery, James Gunn, all you need to do is just do standalone films, standalone shows, just kind of like how you did the Suicide Squad film, James Gunn, and then how you did the Peacemaker show. You know what I mean? That's what you got to do. Have events happen and things happen in movies that carry on into shows. Have something that, I don't know, say Brainiac comes down from the sky in his big spaceship, and then in a Batman film, they mention it. You know what I mean? Do things like that. Have it still a part of the universe, but don't have to build it up to something fucking massive like Marvel are trying to do. You know, other examples, the first Aquaman film, when Mera talked about, the whole Justice League incident. You know what I mean? Just have mentions of things. In Shazam, had all the articles about Superman dying, the Batman batarang. Have those kind of things. But let me know your thoughts. Do you agree? Do you disagree? How would you reboot it, or how would you start this whole new 10-year plan for the DCU? And if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button. Once we hit that 500 subscribers, going to give away a bunch of books, Amazon gift cards, and I've also got a mystery pack of comics with a book signed by a writer, multiple prizes for multiple people, and wherever you are in the world. Thank you for taking the time for watching this video. I truly appreciate it, and I'll see you soon with another video. Peace.